It's been brought to my attention that there are people that don't fully understand what I say, and that somehow I'm responsible for how people understand. Well, this is the very dangerous thing that you're going to see taking place a lot. And this is why I'm bringing it up. Because we are going to be held accountable for our words, even if our words didn't say what a person did, but our words encouraged them to do it. Or they felt encouraged by our words to do it. Whether or not we intended to encourage someone, it won't matter. So when anybody thinks that you can control how people hear you and understand you, well, that's the very definition of why the government's in trouble, is because they thought they could control how people think. The government says, wash your hands. People don't wash their hands. The government says, wear a mask. People don't wear a mask. Did they not understand? Was it just a misunderstanding? We make our statements with our intent behind them, and we make our intent clear. My intent has always been clear, for you to hear the truth about Christ and you. Always. There was never any other purpose, ever, and never will be. That very understanding, if you are willing to walk that path, will show you everything I've been shown. It's about the person that hears and how they react. Well, that's their fruit. It isn't mine. You will know them by their fruit. That's how this works. You're going to see a massive disintegration because we have a social issue right now. And that social issue is leading to spiritual issues. Those that believe and think they know spiritual things, through their fear, are manifesting and speaking very physical. That's how quickly and how easily someone can be brought into this world during these times. The armor required to endure until the end, as Christ said, is very real. Very real. If I begin to believe that I'm responsible for how somebody receives my word, well, that's about the most egotistical thing I think a person could do. I wish for people to hear it as I intended. And this came as a result of the conversation about the Four Corners meeting. It's not a meeting that we are organizing. Let me make that abundantly clear. That's simply where I will be if forced vaccinations on all Americans comes about. Now, why there? Well, because it's surrounded by open desert, hundreds of miles of no people. So how could I be a threat there to a population? So if they were to come out to that location to forcibly vaccinate me, well, surely they would be willing to take my life if I didn't. I have no problem with that. I do not stand for an armed resistance. That's an exercise in futility. He who lives by the sword will die by that sword, yes. And I would really hate to have to repeat this all over again. Because that's how they lead people into the world, to fight their war. My war is maintaining my peace. So from now on, the way I will be speaking about things is testimonial only. I will tell you what I'm thinking about and what I see and what I'll be doing. That's all. And I never mind company. I love you very much. You'll hear from me again soon.